We just got this Google Pixel stand, and we are going to unbox it because, first of all, Google claims it'll charge 23 watts of wireless charging. This is the second generation Pixel stand. If you own the first generation, this is a totally brand new product from Google. It was supposed to be released at the time that the Google Pixel 6 and the Pixel Pro, the 6 Pro also came out, but there was a supply shortage and we just got it in today. So if you haven't received yours and you ordered it, you should be getting it soon. So we are going to unbox it, give you our first impressions, and of course we're going to test it to see if it really does get you the 23 watts that you would love to have on a wireless charger. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop this guy open. And hopefully in your case, if you already placed your order, you are getting it before the end of 2021. But if not, you should be getting it early 2022. So let's see exactly how it opens. So there's an arrow here. Let's take a look. With regards to the arrow, you're going to pull this tab up and it actually opens this way, just like you see it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So you feel it heavy, and it could probably be because there's some kind of magnetic field in here, we're assuming. We're going to check that out. Another thing that I wanted to point out is we also want to test if the Pixel stand will charge wirelessly with a heavy-duty case on your phone. In our particular case, we're using the SUP case phone protector, and we highly recommend them. There's a video that we did, so you might want to check that video out as well. So moving on to the inside of the box, we have this protector in there, and you do have some literature. It's just information on it, on how to set it up. Other than that, there's just a lot of small print, which you can read if you want to. Put that off to the side. And what we care about right now is the actual cable and the plug. So the plug says 30 watts. Interesting. But we will use it on our wireless charger and see if we do get 23 watts with our meter. That is the interesting part that I would like to show everyone. So this is Google's way to also compete with Apple, who is using the MagSafe charger on their iPhones, which will charge up to 20 watts on the Apple MagSafe charger. If this does get 23 watts, it will be interesting. I mean, it'll be right on there. 3 watts of a difference is not a big deal. So we took the covering off of this. So if you look closely, it does have 2 USB-C connectors. So you want to stretch your cable out. And of course, you're going to get one side into the plug and the other side into the back, just like so. Just make sure you remove this. I don't know if it will impede the actual charging from taking place, but this is a nice little stand because your phone will just sit right on there and you can charge it overnight. If you were to get a notification or an emergency call at night or anything, you can just take your phone off there, look at it, put it back in there without having to fumble with trying to get this in the bottom of the phone. So it's a nice little device created by Google for the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro. So all we need to do now is get the phone in there and see if it charges. So let us go ahead, and before we get the phone in there, I wanted to show you that if you have the Pixel Buds, it too will also charge it wirelessly. It has like a little, I don't know, groove down there where you can kind of drop this in there and it will charge it wirelessly. They were already charged all the way, but it's showing a little bit of wattage on there, just so you can see that it is charging it a little bit, I guess, what it needed to be charged, because it was already fully charged when I put it in there. But anyway, let's go ahead and put our Pixel phone on there and see. There you go. It is charging at 6 watts. You can see at the top it's got 48%. All right, we're going through some of the information that the actual setup lets you do. Here's the one that I really like. Once you put it on the stand, it'll turn on Do Not Disturb while it's on the stand if you set it up to do so. And the reason why you might want to do that is because while you're sleeping, you don't want to get any notifications. So if you have this Pixel wireless stand right by your bed while you go to sleep, you might want to just go ahead and hit that turn on. Wake up with your sunrise alarm. It will make your screen turn on slowly to brighten warm colors just before the alarm goes off. And this is something that's been proven to be a little bit better on your mind, I guess, when you wake up, instead of just having a blazing alarm. So I'm going to turn that on as well. And then charging is optimized based on your usage. You can change how Pixel Stand charges your phone at any time. Okay, that's good to know. And then you can set this up how you want it. If you want it optimized, or if you want it max, which means it charges as rapidly as possible. And then fan may be louder at times, so you don't want to do this if you're going to bed right after you put it on the charging stand. So you can leave it on optimized, or you can put it on quiet, which will minimize the noise by limiting the fan speed. And the phone may charge slower, which is fine if you're strictly using this right by your bed when you go to, before you go to bed. So that's not a big deal there for you. And that's it. It's all set up. And of course, while it's on there, you can use it. You can use your Google Assistant as well. So since it's charging right at 3 watts and the percent is at 48%, it's under 50%. I don't know why it's going so slow. I'm going to remove the case and see if that makes a difference. Okay, so the case has been removed. It's now just the back plate. We're going to drop it in there and see what happens. So it is charging at a faster wattage, almost double of what it was charging before. And I just literally just took the case out. I mean, it just dropped down from 48 to 47%. But it's interesting that although it will charge with the case still on there, it will just charge it at a slower rate. Interesting. Not saying that it doesn't work. I'm just saying that it will go a lot slower. Now, this is not a problem whatsoever if in your case you're just putting it on there before you go to bed. Not a problem. If you sleep 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever, it'll go from 0 to 100% by the time you wake up. So this should not be an issue whatsoever. I'm still disappointed that it's merely charging at 6 watts when the phone is at 48%. I guess, just like the regular charger from Google, it needs to be down, way down, for it to get 23 watts or near it. Like you've seen in the previous video, it did not happen with the regular charger. So there you have it, folks. It's right there. I mean, this is with no case on the back. So pretty interesting, but just wanted to show that to everyone, and that you can also charge your Pixel Buds like we showed you previously. It does have some pretty neat features on there. It does have a fan, has a built-in fan to help with the temperature. I thought that was pretty cool. And you just do not get that with Apple's MagSafe charger. With the MagSafe charger, you just drop your iPhone on there and it'll charge it wirelessly, but you don't have any way to cool the iPhone, which you know the batteries do get hot. So speaking of iPhone, let's put an iPhone on here and see what happens. So it does charge it, as you can see. The little green lightning bolt is on there.